Today, my topic will be speaking about lawyers because, as you know, I've been dealing with a divorce for 3 years. Divorce is over. Divorce has to cancel. And I had 4 lawyers. I deal with so much corruption, lies, injustice. I am to the point to say I hate lawyers, but I know not everyone is the same. So that's why I come here to give my experience, what I've been through. And for female like me, who especially who's not from the United States, who doesn't know the law, who doesn't know the right, and who doesn't know how the culture is, right? And I want to speak about my experience a little bit and what I'm still dealing with, right? So as a female, as a black female, for lawyers, to be honest with you, you have to be very careful. Very careful what type of lawyers that you choose. When I said you probably had a case very easy and you choose a bad lawyer, they decided to make the case worse. You know why? Because the more complicated it is, longer they're gonna stay into the case. And so that was my case. I was dealing, especially if you're dealing with a narcissist person, like narcissistic um, partnership partner, they very highly corrupt. Like a narcissist person, they can do anything to win. Like they like power, and they don't like to lose. They don't like rejection. So, oh, I'm on the phone. People kept calling me while I am doing my. Every time that I am in live, that's when people contacted me. So what I wanted to say, in 2018, I had my ex filed for divorce because of something that happened. Like it was an abusive relationship. Again, if you guys watch all my YouTube channel, you will hear about what I've been through, right? So in 2018, oh my God, I have to let her know that I'm busy. In 2018, he filed for divorce. And again, my ex and I, we've been married. We have 2 children together. I didn't sign any prenuptial. That person keep calling. What is going on? And I will call back. Oh Lord. So to tell you that lawyers, that's why you can't trust politicians because majority politician. One second, my friend kept calling me. Majority politicians, they were lawyers before, right? And one thing that I've learned so much about lawyers that one thing that I've learned so much about lawyers is you can trust lawyers. When I said lawyers, not everyone are the same, because there's so many good people out there, but a lot of lawyers, to be honest with you, they are really really bad people. It's almost like someone who went to school to learn how to lie, how to manipulate others, how to take advantage of others, how to just do bad things. So I had a lawyer, and one thing that I want to tell you, if you're a female, you have to be careful. I will never, when I said never, in order for me to hire a female lawyer, to be honest with you, I will make sure that is a good person, find out, get feedback from people who use them already. Because you know what, one thing that I've learned, and I never thought about that, you will think this person, you hire this person to protect you, and you're dealing with so much, especially when it was an abusive relationship. You have children in it. My ex-husband was keeping my children away from me, and my daughter has seizure. This lawyer, I can tell you. And you know what, one thing that I want to say, I hate injustice. Even when I see injustice to other people, it's not me, I'm not concerned, I cannot see it. So when it's happened to me, I'm gonna speak about it, and I will make sure I take action. And you know the sad things, I've learned black women, majority of us in America, we are self-damaged. We have so much self-hate. We kept talking, oh, her brothers is doing that to us, but oh, we the most educated in America, with this, with that. We are so selfish towards each other. We are so evil towards each other. Not all of us, majority of us. Again, I don't say every black woman are like that. I deal with and we focus so much into the things that we're not supposed to focus in, the little thing, the tiny thing, instead of focusing on the strongest thing. We're dealing with crimes, we're dealing with abuse, domestic violence, and injustice in our community, and we are the most educated people in the United States. Well, you know what, one thing that I realized, when a black woman dealing with stuff, the other black women, a lot of them, they happy. Because again, one thing you have to understand, because all the lawyers that I had, they were female. Okay, if I had to hire another female lawyer, he would be a gay lawyer, because females, they like competition. Like you might, and I realized that, you have to be very smart, have a high EQ to understand that. But me, I'm the type of person, I can see things, I don't react to it. I would take time to come talking about it, because I've learned from life experience from other people's. And what I want to say is, those lawyers, a lot of female lawyers that you hire, instead of them to protect you, to fight for you, if you have a wealthy ex-husband, they don't see that person is abusive, they don't see that person is controlling, they don't see all the negativity the person been doing to you. You know what they do? All they see is the other party. They just see, oh, she got lucky, she was with that man. And I had a lawyer say, oh, how did you meet your ex-husband? And I'm like, this person is a messed up person. I am here for you to help me. And you know what? If you're a good-looking woman, you outspoken, you are a loving, kinded person, and you attract people towards you, and they can see your energy. A lot of those lawyers, they will not fight for you. And I am telling you, if they know your husband has money, you have to understand, women, a lot of women who's not a godly woman. When I say godly, I'm not talking, oh, you can do this, you can do that. I believe in God, I have faith, I don't compare myself to others. I am happy with the person that I am. You see, I don't focus only in my looks. I know looks is important, but looks is not the everything. A lot of these women, a lot of those lawyers, I can tell you from my personal experience, they are not good people. Instead of working for you, they are attacking you. They don't do their job. They are in competition with you. They're trying to figure out who is your husband, how did you meet this husband, especially if you're not from the United States of America, because I'm not from here. I'm Haitian, and I grew up all my life in France. So I moved to the United States. They can hear your accent. They know you exotic. You're not from here, and they don't even know that this person, her ex been taking advantage of her, because she doesn't know the country. She doesn't have support. She doesn't have a paper here. She's young, but they just see all the good part that you don't even focus on. Oh, she's young, and she's this, how she got this man. They don't even know the man is messed up. And that's one of the reasons I want to tell other women, if you've been to an abusive relationship, be careful. I will never, to be honest with you, I had hire a female lawyer, 100% female, straight female. I don't say all female lawyers again are bad, but I can tell you, especially us as our sisters, we are very bad against each other. Like when we are good black women, one thing that I've learned about us is we don't know how to be humble, and we are very competitive negatively. And instead of us, and that's why in her community we are where we are, instead of us helping each other, support each other, understand and being kind, we like to humiliate the other person, show the other person, oh, I am this, he, and and very corrupt. So one thing I can tell you, I had a lawyer, and one of my friend that I met in the court, she was dealing with the same issue as me. After I hired the lawyer and I told her about how the lawyer didn't work, my daughter has seizure, The dad didn't allow me. I lost so many jobs going to the going to emergency room every day with that child. And instead of that lawyer filing for motions for the judge to give me more time, she didn't do anything. She kept email his lawyer. Why are you speaking to the other party? You see the other party is not open to resolve the issue. Why don't you just file for motion? And his lawyer just having like filing for motion left and right. And some lawyers, they hold your case to not letting the case go forward. You will be surprised what lawyers can do. You will be very, very surprised. And it's funny when I hear people saying, "Oh, they can't do this." What do you think? What do you have proof what they can do, what they cannot do? The world that we live in, it's warning by evil people, by corrupt people, by narcissistic, by abusers. You know why? A lot of very famous people, a lot of very rich people, very wealthy. Majority of them, they are narcissists. You know why? Because narcissistic people, they don't care. They don't have empathy. They're not like you and I who just think, oh, about helping, oh, it's not fair. All they want to do, they like power, they like money, they like materials. And they always want to have the highest position in a company. That's their goal. They don't care. If they have to destroy another person, they don't care. They don't see color. Oh, she's black like me, I'm going to help her. She's a woman like me, I'm going to help her. And I can tell you why now. We are dealing with all this unfairly. I know us as black women, we've been to so many issues, and black in general, but a lot of things, if we were together, if we were really supporting each other, we will not be in this situation. As you know, in America, black women are the most who's dealing with domestic violence. And I live in Florida. Florida does not have a support system. New York is completely different for when it comes to abusive relationship. Like, you can't even find a lawyer if you don't have the money to support you. If you go into a black person, you die. You're gonna die. A white person will be open to help you for free than a black woman, than a black lawyers. And I can tell you that because I deal with it. The one that you pay, actually, she will take your money and she will do less than a lawyer you didn't pay. And that's what happened to me. I pay a black lawyer. She got all my saving. I almost ended up in the street. I couldn't even pay my rent, right? She took all my savings. She didn't do anything. And she was very rude. And I'm not, if somebody wants to know who is Ethan, and I have to speak about that. And also, guys, I will put a link about a petition that I wrote about my situation. I am trying to support other women who've been to the same issue in Florida about domestic violence and injustice, because Florida is there's no law really when it comes to there's no support. I will not say no law. There's no support like when it comes to pro bono lawyers. There's not a lot. And lawyers in Florida, I feel like majority of them, they are not honest. Especially, I'm talking about South Florida. A lot of them, they are not honest people, So they are not honest people, and they will mess up your case to make it longer, and they lie about the case. And I find out about one of the lawyer, one of my friends told me, her ex-husband, who was an abuser, very abusive, he hired that lady and they ended up by dating. And he ended up by, she didn't do a good job. I don't know what happened. The lawyer has to have she had to have a restraining order against him. So to tell you that, come sit down here. Sorry, my daughter is just all over me. To tell you that people that don't expect people that you think they are your God. That's right. Oh, I pay this person, they're gonna do a good job, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. You have to be careful. Where's the thing who was in your hair? Sorry,
I didn't need it anymore.
Okay, go in the room, please. Mommy is busy. So you have to be very careful. Whatever you're doing, I would say pray about it. That's what really healed me. Like, prayer really helped me a lot. My mental strength. God really gave me the hope to thinking positively, because the injustice that I've been through, you will be surprised. The lawyers that you hire, they are the one almost like fighting against you, right? And people always think, oh, corruption is in third world countries. America is a place that full with corruption. They just do it a different way. And women, if women were more supportive towards each other and also fight for positivity against like nonsense, the world will be a better place. Because as we know, a lot of sex trafficking, child abuse, all those things, you know who the rich use, the criminal use to get you, to get to women, to get kidnap young lady, women. Because women, we are greedy. We are we focus so much about material, about money, about looks, instead of trying to help the world become a better place. Even in the Bible, because all the time I'm talking about black men, but I realized I need to speak the truth about us too. And we are not honest to ourselves. We're always there talking, oh, you know, black man is this, black man is that. We are not good people, and that's why our brothers keep doing it again and again. Because a man will go abuse another woman. We don't see the abuse. What we see is what this man has to offer: the money, the power, what he is, this title. But inside he's broken. He is less than, I don't know, like a loser, that I will call that person. When somebody is abusive, is controlling, is disrespectful, I don't have no respect for you. I don't care who you are. I don't care about your title, about your money. I will not respect you. I will not wanna deal with you. I don't wanna be around you. And I can tell you, a lot of women, they don't think like that, because all they have to offer is their look. You know why? When you don't have God, you don't have you don't have confidence, you will always try to find something to show off, because you don't know who you are. And that's when you have to deal with how do you say that, competition. Like when you see a beautiful woman, instead of you giving her a compliment, or instead of you be happy for her, or somebody who has a kind heart, you just see that person as an enemy without you even know what that person is dealing with. And I realized, I said, I don't know so many lawyers that I deal with. I had one lawyer, she wasn't black. She went to the court, and one of them went and said, once she saw my ex-lawyer, it's like she never seen a man before. She just went to him and started, I'm like, wow. And that lady being rude to me, very rude. Like, I see her, to be honest with you, as let me just say the name. I don't know if she's in some type of thing, she's taking something, but she's not okay in her mind. People like that, I don't pay attention to them, because I know one day they will get to what they deserve. I don't need to. But one thing about myself, I will not allow people to abuse me. You might think you get away with murder, but you're not, because I will come back for you. Because even I'm a Christian, I believe in God. In the Bible, God doesn't accept injustice. And when somebody pay you, or you decided to help somebody, and all you're doing is messed up the case, is being very unprofessional, I don't have time for that. You know, you don't go to school to learn about something and you forget about what you're supposed to do. As a professional lawyer, you put your looks, you forget you are a lawyer. All of a sudden, it's all about, I'm a woman. How can I get this? How can I get that? I'm in competition. No, you're in court to fight for a case. Hello? And I want to tell you that, ladies, because if I told you what I've been dealing with, you would be like, wow, how did you do it? How did you do it? You know? And that's why you see people, oh my God, I can't believe this person did that. Later, after, like R. Kelly situation. You think R. Kelly, he was by himself? No, there was people working for him as an artist, going to pick up young girl for him. And they know it was unfair, but because of money. And that's why I'm telling you, a lot of broken soul, they use people with weak-minded, who are so greedy, who likes power, like toxic. You know, the power is in your hand. People, when you're using the power to destroy others, you are weak. People that I look or I have respect for, they are people who make who helping others. Even they don't have power for the world, but the fact that they're doing a good cause, they helping others. People who needs help, those people I have a lot of respect for them, and I think they have so much power in their hands. By you destroying the world, by you hurting another human being, you calling yourself a female. Oh, my mother, she has 6 children, and one of them has the audacity to send her lawyers calling me. I told her, don't ever call me anymore. I owe her money after she took over $5,000. And you know what? They saw like I report one of them. I complain for one of them because I feel like this person is so like unfair, and I had to report that person to the bar because I don't like when people trying to intimidate me, especially when you didn't do your job. You were playing very smart. One day I had to my ex, myself, her, and the lawyer. We had a meeting. I forgot the name. When you're trying to not a hearing to do things easily without going to the court. I forgot the name. I was in the taxi. The lady knows I didn't have a car. She knows what I was dealing with. I'm almost arrived. She's like, oh, the counsel is no longer there. We had a hearing. There's always something. Lord, I can tell you, a lot of them are very, very manipulative people. A lot of lawyers are also narcissistic people. I'm telling you right now. Because you know what? They are, and one thing that I realize, they are in competition to each other. Very, very manipulative, liars, dirty inside, laughing to you, he in your face. But all they want is your money. They try to manipulate you because when you are dealing with this type of situation, you are very stressed out. You're overwhelmed. I was very overwhelmed. I was very, very stressed out. I couldn't think right because you're dealing with so much. Your children is in one side, another person trying to fight you for no reason. There's lies, and the lawyer, a bad lawyer, will just try to make you believe they are on your side. Actually, they are not on your side. I'm telling you, they are not on your side. All is manipulation. They never want to resolve the case so the case can stay longer and they can get more money. There's one actually who went to edit the contract that I have with her. She said that I said any money that I will get into the divorce, she will get a percentage. I forgot if she said 10%. I forgot what was the percentage. From there, I had no respect for her. I had no respect for her. To tell you, you know why? She think I'm stupid. She's not from here, and they think like you don't know your right. Oh, you find this man, he has money. They don't even care. This person is crazy. This person is an abuser. This person is controlling. Is destructive to you. Could kill you. They don't even see you as a human being. Stop shouting. All they see is their money. And one thing that I wanna say, black lawyers, majority of them. When I say black lawyers, I deal with female black lawyers. They are worse than the male. You have to understand, a lot of us, I didn't grow up in America, and I realized a lot of times being a healthy black in America, it's really hard. It doesn't matter. That's why people put the title first. People who've been through a lot and they like to humiliate other, because a lot of those people, they were raised, the parents, they were raised in single mothers' home, and sometimes before the mother even leave the relationship, the abusive relationship, they've been through it a lot. They see all the unfairly. And one thing that I realized in the United States of America is a country that is so unfair to black people. It's so unfair. Like, it's a country that has so much hate, so much discrimination, so much, and they do it a different way towards each other. Even like people, they don't really look to help others. Everyone is about themselves, their money, showing off in competition to each other. And because of that, everyone always want to become better and better than another person without even getting healed. When you see a lot of people go to school, and you see them more ignorant than before, don't be surprised, because that's all they have to offer. I'm telling you right now, that's all they have to offer, and they feel so proud. You should be proud of you, but don't forget to still remember where you're from and do good things to your community, because I feel like it will be powerful for someone who've been through so much and they finally become something, and they helping the community, getting the community better instead of destroy the community, you know. And that's I realized that since I moved here, because I never deal with this type. If you I realize people here, I'm talking about myself and my community, it's tough. It is very tough to find someone. You can't judge people by education, because this doesn't mean anything, right? It means a lot to be educated, but when someone is broken inside, they just have some diploma, they have skills to practice a profession. That doesn't mean they're good people, because I deal with doctors, lawyers, and I deal with people who doesn't have none, and some of them are better than those people, you know. So this type of people, they've been dealing with so much, and some people, I sometimes I ask myself, is narcissist is because you've been through a lot? I don't know, or if it's something, because I realize a lot of powerful people, they are narcissistic people. They are. They are actually. They are really narcissistic people. So what I can tell you, if you're dealing with a narcissistic husband who has money, please be careful before you choose a female lawyer. I don't say all, again, I don't say all female lawyers are the same. Be careful, because once they want you to hire them, oh, they will call you, send people calling you, oh, I am this, and they in competition. They will always have something to say about the other. Oh, she just graduated not long time ago. I've been in the game. Don't listen to them. This doesn't mean anything. Some lawyers, they just graduate. They if they have a good heart, they love their job, they know for what reason they become a lawyer, they want to make a change, they want to do things good, they will do things good. But some lawyers, they've been there for years, but they like a real narcissistic. They will do anything for money, and they will fight stupidly, right? And I have to be careful. My daughter is next to me. I have to to talk about that. I really have to talk about that, because women are so, they are so I feel like we are very sneaky between us, very not honest. We always call, oh, female power. That's not true. We don't support each other. No, don't lie to yourself. I don't know. I'm sure white women do it in the community, but black women, we don't do it to each other. Okay? We are in competition actually to each other. We don't know how to support each other. I'm sure some of you did it, but very, very little, and I experienced it. We are so evil to each other, and that's why we're still dealing with domestic violence. And a lot of victims of domestic violence, female, actually they become narcissistic because they stuck into the situation. If you know your worth, you didn't stay in it for long, they don't like you. I can tell you. They don't like you. They are the one that turns against you. That's why when you're helping, I love helping women who've been to abusive relationship. I took my time talking to them. I'm spending time with them. And I think that's one of my goal later on, to help people who've been to those type of situation, because I feel very concerned about it. And but they are not there to appreciate you. They will start telling you, oh, you think you better than I, you think this, you think that. They don't know that you are there to make a change, to make a difference, to make a this. And I told you earlier, guys, about one of my videos, how one of my lawyers, she actually talked so bad to me in an elevator because somebody thought I was a lawyer. She feel like some type of way, insecurity, to tell you that those women, be careful. Be careful. If you're gonna get a lawyer, make sure that you know someone who used her before or read her reviews. Even reviews, you can't even trust them, because people can pay for the reviews. You know that, right? To have good reviews. If you're a business person, you can pay for your reviews to have good reviews. So I would say do your research first. Do it first. Because don't think, oh, she's a black woman, how powerful, she's gonna help me. Actually, she will be the one to destroy you. Don't think, oh, because she's a woman, power to women. No. Okay? People are people. There's good people in every ways, and but one thing that I realized, as a black person, I had bad experience in my black community in America, not in France. I don't have nothing to say about French, but here people are broken inside. I don't care how much money that they have, how you don't stop, put it away. You don't know how they got their money, you don't know how they got there, you don't know how they got their power. And people who are greedy, they never had enough, they are in competition with everyone, and they don't even see your pain, because people who don't have empathy, they don't care. They will actually happy for you. That's why I saw people on Facebook, like when something bad happened to someone's life, actually they're making fun of the person. Or if somebody is didn't dress well and that person got kidnapped, instead of saying I hope they release that person, they're talking about the look of the person, how that person doesn't know how to dress. People still talking about how the first president wife, the first lady in Haiti, how she doesn't know how to dress, while this lady, she lose her husband. She almost died into the bad situation that happened in Haiti. To tell you that people, they focus more into things that is not really things that is not important. That's what we focus on. And that's why our community, we are where we are, because we go to school, we don't do nothing in our community, to be honest with you. A lot of us, if you find some black people who've been to school, black who has money, who has the power, who continue helping the community, feel grateful for it, because you know what, we have what they call self-hate. And the self-hate is not only in black men, it's also in black women. Because black women, we always, we play the victim, but we don't really sit one day to sit down and question about how we respect each other, how we support each other, how we are there to help each other, understand each other. We have the same struggle. We are not there. And one thing that I realized, once you have an accent, they feel, if you didn't go in America, you go up in Europe, or you go up in some exotic, it's like they feel like you're different from them, or I don't know if they don't like you. You have to understand, we have the same struggle. If I don't open my mouth, you know where I'm from. Anyone can take me for an African, they can take me for a Caribbean, they can take me for an African American. So you shouldn't focus on those little things. Like whatever happened to you in the past, that's why I always tell people to get healed. Money is not gonna heal you. Money gonna give you power to buy whatever you want, probably a nice vacation, but healing inside is not money, it's not materials. And I saw it so many times with people, with my loved one, that I saw it. They have so much, they don't even see it. They're so broken. They're buying things, but they're so desperate. They're not happy with themselves. Because we never being honest to ourselves. We don't take the time to heal. All we think is, I'm gonna show this person, I'm gonna do this, we in competition negatively. And I wanted to speak about that. I don't have a lot, but I am so happy with myself. I had persecution left and right about me. You know what? I don't focus on themselves. What I do, I pray. I have an ex who going to court every day asking me for child support, while this man has so much money. You know what? I said, this is the devil. I don't focus on negativity. When I find another woman who are dealing with the same situation as me, even if it's less, I feel bad, because I don't want another person to deal with the same situation. I pray with her, or whatever I can help her, giving her time, speaking to her and give her a message of encouragement, I know this will help her out, because some people, they not even dare to hear you. They don't care. They're so fake. And we have to arrive to a point to be honest with ourselves. Tell us what is the problem, what is the situation in her community. And again, I'm speaking about women and also black women, because we focus, oh, her brother hate us, her brother this, we hate ourselves. That's why you don't know when somebody is wrong with you. You focus so much into money, into power, into this, into materials, and the person is destroying you until you die. That's when you're gonna live. When a woman knows her worth, she left an abusive relationship, she didn't care about the money, the this, you find something wrong with her because you don't know your worth. And I had a lawyer who told me something, and I will never forget it. She used her personal situation, and from there I said, you know what, black people, we are one kind of person who accept crime. We support crimes in our community. We are the one who support crimes because we like to keep the criminals. Oh, it's my brother. I don't care, you're my brother. As long as you do a crime, you're not staying in my house, you're gonna go to jail, because, oh, this person do this because it's my family. We support crimes. If you want people to respect you, you have to start by respecting yourself and being honest to yourself. It's not your degree who's gonna make people respect you. It's not your title. It's the person that you are, the way you act, your action. People can see how you act. That's why a lot of people have so many degrees, they can't have a job, because when you go to the interview, they are judging you. They can see what you have to offer, because the diploma, the degree is not what's gonna work. It's you as a person, your skill that you get from whatever training or whatever you in your school. And that's the same problem that we have. We are not honest to ourselves. We're not helping each other. We are very destructive to each other, and we always complain as victim. We always want somebody to be there for us, while we are the one helping the criminals, bringing her sister or her brothers to them. What I've been through helped me understand so much about America, being black in America. I'm to a point in my life right now, I said, my next husband, he will not come from here, because I realized I did Haitian here, successful, very different from Haitian in France, very different. I did Nigerian, successful. Black in America, majority of us, we are broken. We are broken. That's why I focus so much in my children education. When I said education, I'm not talking about books education. I'm teaching my children how to be a good person, how to love themselves, how to accept themselves, how to care for others, not to be very ignorant towards the own. One other things that we're dealing in America is, once a black person is no longer in the ghetto, or I don't know how you call it, in the poverty, they feel like they're not this type of black. They feel different. They have to put their sisters or their brother down or humiliate the other one to feel good. You can still be in power and helping the poor and do change. You see, Oprah, she go to South Africa building school. This doesn't change Oprah. She's still Oprah. Oprah been through so much. Her story make her stronger, because she used her story to change the world, to empower herself. And when you do things like that, people gonna respect you. It's not only Oprah's degree, it's Oprah's strength that make her the woman that she is right now. Co-op people who do things just to arrive, they never ever ever go forever in life. They don't leave a legacy behind, because at the end of the day, they will find out who you are. Your dirt going to come out. That's why I don't look over people's title. I look over your heart, your action, how you treat others. How you treat others. That's what important to me. When I see someone who just like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, but you treat people like if that person is not in this level, you treat them bad, I have no respect for you. No respect. No respect. And that's her problem. I love seeing black women complaining how, oh, black men are jealous of us. Black men, I know that black men, they have their own issue, but I don't focus on them. Let me tell you something. When I saw somebody is messed up, I either try to help you. If I cannot help you, I pray for you. But one thing that I know, if I cannot help myself, I cannot help others. I have to learn that a hard way. We focus so much on the negativity instead of the positivity. You are smart enough. In your community, you see how your sisters, they can focus on positive. So why don't you help another sister grow instead of trying to destroy her? How powerful is that? The world is where the world is now. It's due to corruption, to lies, to criminals, to abusers. And we always use men as corruptors, as abusers, as criminals. But women, we are the one hiding in the back doing it. If I have an abusive husband, I accept to be in a relationship while he's raping others, while he's doing things that he's not supposed to do, abuse, control, and I'm just there because of the money, because of the glamorous life, because of the luxurious. How can I sleep in my bed? How good is that? I know poverty is not good, it's hard, but it doesn't force you to be a criminal. Okay? You have people who've been to tough things, they have two decisions. They either become good or bad. And some just decided to become bad. There are people who've been to so many worse than some who say, oh, my mother was a single mother, he's this, he's that, I'm a single mother. I'm a single mother every day. Sometimes if I can buy them grocery, I do. Sometimes if I can talk to them, I do. Sometimes if whatever I can do for them, I do it. I'm a single mother like you. But this doesn't allow me to be evil, to be mean, to be so humiliating to my own. And we always complain. Start complaining to yourself. Start changing your community. Start making a difference. You want people to respect you. How do you respect yourself? You are in competition with your own, or your brothers don't like you. You don't like your sisters. How good is that? Do you see white women acting like us? We are the only race in the world that has this issue. And I understand why we are like that, because we've been through so much. But it's not a reason we should stay there forever. It's not. Because we're not the only group who've been through so much. Jewish people, if you read the Holocaust, they've been through a lot also. They keep moving. The Japanese, they've been through a lot. I understand we're still dealing with it. But if one day we don't say it's enough, it's not your education who's going to change it. Education helps. But you know what's going to help it? It's unity. Unity. Because when you only by yourself, you can accomplish a lot. You have to have stronger faith in order for you to be alone to do things. But when you are a lot, look at the Spanish community. Black women, you are more educated than them, but they're more powerful than you because they know how to live in community. They know how to live in unity. They know how to empower their own. You know, I realized that this relationship that I've been through, I had to go through it in order to know my purpose in life. I remember my ex kept always telling his friend that my wife is a very weird woman. She doesn't care for for expensive stuff or nice stuff. What he didn't understand is not like I didn't care. I appreciate nice stuff like all women, but that wasn't my purpose in life. I will appreciate someone who could focus on his messed up community, who could help instead of just trying to impress others. When you are with people, you have to know their love languages, what they really focus on, what makes them happy. Happiness, it's what makes you really feel fulfilled, not like, oh, to show off to others. Whatever you make, whatever you do, that you enjoy it for free. But I love cooking. I love making my natural food. I love experiencing all the things. I love meeting new people. I love helping. This makes me happy. Even when I go out, if I help somebody, I feel happy. But not because I had, some people, it's other things, right? And those people, I don't know what to say again, to be honest with you. Sometimes it's super hard to speak about the situation. Last time I talked to oh my God, it's funny. I talked to a man. I feel like I was talking to myself. He works for with immigrants, people when they arrive from Africa, from Haiti, from like the Afghanistan, and he helps them find job. And he's dealing with depression. And to be honest with you, this is someone who's trying to date me, and that's why you don't judge people by just the look, right? And when I see his pictures, like always party, and I feel like he's very immature, I said, I never talked to him. I talk to him, but I don't really keep talking. If he doesn't text me, I don't text him. Sometimes he texts me, I answer after 3 days because I'm not focusing on him. But one thing that I know that kept me keep answering him sometimes when he talked to me is because I know he was working for an association that I know about this association. And I love people who's helping the world, right? And so one day he told me, he texted me and asked me how I'm doing. I said, I'm doing good. And you? I said, what about you? He started telling me he's dealing with depression, stress. I said, from what? And he's telling me, he said, I feel like the world is a messed up place, everything that happened in Haiti and everything, especially me. And he called me, I said, we started talking, and I said, wow, that's exactly how I feel. And this is a white man. That's exactly how I feel. And I realized it's not about your color. It's about the person that you are. How caring that you are. How important it is for you to help others, to change the world. Words is easy to speak. I can sit here telling you everything, and I go to the water and I saw a homeless or a woman who needs help. If I have $5 in my, I don't care, because I don't care. I just want to at least I just want to sound good. But when you're caring, when you care, something gonna force you to take action. A lot of activists, it's not like they are the strongest person, but they are ready to die for the will because they want to change the world. They can't live when they see unfairly. And this person started telling me so many things. And from there, I'm like, oh my God, I feel connected. I'm like, excuse me. And he doesn't even know anything about me. He didn't even know that I have children. He didn't, I don't know. And this is when I started open. I said, I've been in an abusive relationship, I have to be honest with you. The reason why I never answered to your text, really, I didn't talk to you. I see you always party. I'm to a point in my life right now. I did that already. I don't have time for party. And I see you like you weren't in the same level as me, but after talking to you, to be honest with you, I completely respect you. I have a lot of respect for you. I think you're someone who can make a difference into the world, because that's what he's studying. He's studying to change, to working with people who needs help. People like that, I respect them because they care. They're not selfish. Selfishness, that's why destroying the world. And you know, a lot of people you see going to school for this to be that. They're selfish. A lot of people you don't see make a lot of money. It's because they want what they really have in their heart is it's what really important for them. It's not the money. Sometimes the money is not the most important for you. And guess what? Your goal, your purpose gonna bring the fame, will bring the money. Because you're doing something and you will be so empowered by others, you will become rich without manipulate others, without no corruption, without being mean, without humiliating your community, without being ignorant. And that's why I wanted to speak, because I met so many black lawyers. Very ignorant, very manipulative, very insecure. For people, actually, for victims they're helping, but they don't even focus on the job. And I had to speak about it, ladies. If you're a woman who's not even from the United States, be careful who you hire, because your own lawyer that you think is working for you might working for the other party. And I know when you talk to people like that, they don't understand. Like, oh, they can't do that. This is America. People think they're living in a bulle, like in French. Oh, this is America. You know, in America you can't do this. They can't do this. Let me tell you something. America, Asia, whatever, Australia, Africa, corruption is all over the place. It depends how you do it. You can see the corruptors, I don't know how you call people who do corruption. Actually, they are the one who looks nicer. They are the one who are more manipulative, who sound so good. They are snake. And you know what? They know they earn the highest degree. They earn the highest point into the career, because the position, they want to have power. That's why before a man speak to me, said I have money, I have this, I want to know how you make your money, because I'm not gonna be a fool again. I was a fool because I was only 22 years old. This man married me after 3 months, but I realized this man was a snake. Yesterday I told him that. I said, you're a snake. And he would text you just because he wants to prove. When you're dealing with narcissists, be careful, because they will text you nice. They want proof to the judge, but in front of you they are crazy. They have no shame, no respect, nothing. They will call you names. They will destroy your stuff. Narcissists are evil spirit people. I don't see narcissists as human beings, to be honest with you. That's why when I'm dealing with people who are narcissistic disorder and I pay them to do things and they corrupt, they will tell you the story. Oh, I have a child. They want you to, you know. When you're dealing with those lawyers, if they know you have children, they will start telling you, talking about their family. Because they know they're doing wrong to you. They're trying to manipulate you. They're never there. They act like they are the most busy people in the world, more than the president of the United States. They have the assistant always answer. Miss, this is not there today. And when they want your money, they will be there to call you. Like, people like that, I see you as joke, as snake. Because let me tell you something, I don't have time for that. It's the same as when you go to the doctor in America. In France, I never seen that. They make you wait forever. You have to see it. America is a third world mentality. This is not a developing country. This is a country with third world mentality. Developing country, they don't treat people like that. Go in Europe. People, they don't act like that. People are human. They were raised a way. The education system taught you to be human. The humanity, you have it in you. The respect, the love, the kindness. That's something here, they don't teach you that. They teach you to be humiliating by others, to play games. You go to school to learn how to steal from the weak, from victim of domestic violence, and you there laughing in your big office. Think like the money that you make, that's how you're gonna lose it. The devil is a liar. Karma is real. And people like that, I don't focus on them. I had to speak about that because I had this lawyer calling me, sending people calling me after, since 2019, she messed up the case. And then mother, I had to speak about it because I'm like, and I never leave comments. You know, sometimes you go to the website, you make reviews. I don't do those things. But when I am ready to speak about the situation, I will speak about it. So guys, I had a petition against everything the unfairly I've been dealing with, and also for other women. I am very concerned and feel so connected to women who've been to an abusive relationship and injustice in general. I hate injustice. So feel free to sign the petition if you really against abuse, injustice, corruption, control, lies, and you can make a difference into the world. Okay, I had to speak about that because sometimes if you don't speak, you're gonna be broken. And that's why you see those people, they hide it, but inside they're broken. You will know that by spending more time with them. And that's why I wanted to say, I hope, ladies and gentlemen, you had a wonderful day. I didn't put the petition link yet, but feel free to click on the link. I'm gonna put it once I finish the video. Feel free to click on the link and sign the petition for me and for victims against abusers, against controllers, against corruption, against lies, against injustice, against unfairly, because the world needs people like you and I to get changed. Because people who has power and they don't have a heart, they are really, they can destroy the world. That's the reason we're living with that. You see what's going on with Facebook right now? That's now they find out, oh, they want to take action now after how long Facebook been dealing with it. And that's the problem with the United States. Like, they know. It's not like they don't know. Like R. Kelly, you think they didn't know he was this man married to a young child? You think they didn't know he has money? Money is power here. They're dealing with abusers. They know the person is abuser, but the person give them money. Until everyone comes together and they see so many people, they have pressure and they feel like they have to do something. Like the crime, so many people already die, so many people already lose their privacy, and this is when they want to make a difference. And that's why unity is powerful. The power is in your hands. You have the power to educate others, to tell others how powerful they are by coming together, forming a group. And when somebody turns against you, you can stand and say, no, this is not right. I know my right. Not because you have this, you think you have power over my life. This is my life. And that's what we're dealing here in our Black community, because we don't know it. We don't know this type of power. Everyone is destroying each other, one against each other. The Black men fighting against the Black women, or Black women, they don't know how to keep a family. Black woman is this, Black woman is aggressive. Black woman is fighting against the Black men. Black woman is fighting against their own female like them, their own Black woman, instead of healing inside. But guess what? They are jealous. They are fighting. They focus on the tiniest thing ever. Looks, age, things that is not important when we're dealing with crimes every day, when we're dying every day, when we don't have justice every day, when we have things that not supposed to happen to us as human beings every day. We don't focus on that, but we focus on the tiniest thing. That's why Your IQ is important, but your EQ, I think, is highly, highly appreciated. Because if you have a high IQ, your EQ is very low, you're gonna act sometimes not very smart. And I deal with someone like this. Have a wonderful day. Please feel free to sign the petition, and also don't forget the power is in your hands. Educate your surrounding, talk to others, make a difference into your community. And when people trying to do injustice to you, don't be scared to speak out, because those people, the reason why they kept doing the same thing is because they find people, weak people, who's not open to speak. You know, you might not have the money, you might not have anything, but you have your mouth. Your mouth is your weapon. Is in the mind, right? The fight is in the mind and in the heart. So I had to say that. When you see people trying to manipulate you, trying to make you their slave, trying to, when I said slave, people always think about back. No, black people, we like to do her slave. We have to be honest. We like, let me tell you something about black men. When they dating a black woman, they treat her like nothing. When she's good, she's there. Super. When they take another race, not all of them, majority of them, they treat her like queen, because we don't appreciate her own. You have the right to date other race, but that doesn't mean you should always throw out into your own race, or looking down on your own people because you don't love yourself. So start loving yourself. Start appreciate yourself. Start what you have inside, appreciate it. If you're dealing with something, you feel like you have jealousy in your heart, pray about it. Find out what is the reason. Work about it. Try to heal, because jealousy is not a good thing. Manipulation is not a good thing. Lies is not a good thing. Whatever you lie and you manipulate others, people will see it. You know, a lot of smart people, they see things, they don't speak because they don't have, when the time come, I know how to choose my battle. I don't go now anywhere somebody did something bad to me and I'm just go, oh, I'm gonna do this, because you have to be equipped to for some fight. You have to choose your battle. Some battle you're not ready for them yet, but that doesn't mean because I don't tell them right away, that's mean I don't remember. Everything that I've been through, I have it on a piece of paper, and I have proof. When the time comes, I will go after them. One thing about me, justice, I'm a woman from Haiti. Haiti stands for freedom, because we are the one that took her independence and free all black country in the world, whatever you want it or you want to hear it or not. That's why I carry my history on my back in anything that I'm dealing with, because I know where I'm from, right? I know where I'm from. My country is against abuse, is against unfair, and I stand against that. So when people come to me, they want to think I'm stupid. Great, let people believe that you're stupid. You don't have to prove anything. It's actually better when people think you're stupid, and after you go after them, like, oh my God, I thought this person didn't know her right. Oh my God, actually she knows what she was doing. Let them speak. Let them show who they are. Let them show you how bad they can be, how far they can go, how manipulative they are, how many hate they have inside of the heart. So you know you can just block them and go after them. Have a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen.